Aurora from the rat race to financial freedom. The start is always the most difficult part of any journey. Some say maybe it's even the duration of the journey, not so much as the start. Starts can be easy, starts can be difficult, even ends can be easy or difficult. But one thing is certain, at every point during the journey, there is a challenge. For months, and I mean months, if not 6 or 8 months, I personally have been struggling about starting a regular workout routine. I like to walk. Walking clears my mind. I like to be in a car. Basically, being in motion clears my mind. But today I started and it was heavy. And I mean heavy because I had pains. Knees hurt, waist hurt, head hurt. But it felt good after about 35 minutes. And now I think the journey is definitely going to be much easier from here on. Hello, Port Harcourt. Welcome once again. My name is Jude, and today we have a lineup for you, as always, concerning our beloved city and its environs. We start this morning inside Rivers, and I'll bring you some of the reviews from a weekend story. Some of them you probably have been following, and some of them maybe you haven't. And I look forward to having this conversation with you starting in the next 3 minutes. And then we'll talk about passport ratings. Yes, it was in the news. Discussions are coming. I have a question about the passport thing later on from 5 minutes past 10 a.m. and our major conversation this morning. Professional beggars. I will be taking you all the way to the 15th century and even to the 12th century when, in quote, professional beggars had been in existence. And we'll mirror it down to what's happening in Port Harcourt in recent weeks and months. So, ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. Let's get the show on the road. So a few days ago, in fact from Thursday, the hype had always been about one particular event in the south and southeastern parts of Nigeria. Yes, a funeral ceremony. In fact, so big was this ceremony that virtually every timeline on social media had a comment about it, from the number of cattle that was being brought and donated to naira notes being spread and spent, all of those things. I don't know if you got to see them over the weekend. What did you make of that? And then we come to what I think is our starter this morning right here on Hello Port Harcourt. It was in the news yesterday, and I'd like to bring it to your attention one more time, just in case you didn't catch it. And it has to do with driving, particularly during rush hour. Now, for years, I think it was sometime last year, I made a comment here that on the walk I was on, I got to the Alakaya Junction area, the secondary school there, the primary school there, and I noticed one young man. I had noticed him several times, who would wait, gather a lot of children, and walk them across the road. It's a dual carriageway if you've never been to that part of Port Harcourt. Walk them across the carriageway to and from their school, all right? And it got to a point he would even carry a flag. But I don't think this young man was a staff of that particular institution. I don't think he was a staff of the school. Now, recently, this is on Friday now, at least four school children of the Alakaya State Primary School were rushed to the accident and emergency ward of University of Port Harcourt Teaching Hospital Friday afternoon after they were hit by a minibus driver. Now, how fortuitous or how lucky were these children that just close to them was the tertiary healthcare center, the best in the region available for them. Moving on. Now, a few days later, talking about yesterday being Sunday, some of the school children that had the accident that left them with some broken knees, ankles, torn skin on the foot as well as on the arm. Our correspondent learns that the 4 of the pupils were discharged that same Friday evening, and only 2 cases involving the severe injury to the knee of the young boy and the injury to the foot of the young girl were still at the hospital. Now, this is what happened as of Friday.
This afternoon. So the first set don't cross, remain the second set. So then they near the grass, they never go main road. So as then they for that grass side, so the motor come with speed, hit those people who stand near the grass with full force. Then the motor enter inside bush. Yes, he lose brake. So now he run come out. Now they can't hold the driver.
So the driver, responded humanely to try and find out what was happening. Yes, he was being held, but it's not the first time that such a thing has happened, particularly at that Alakaya primary school. It's not the first time. Now, the question, like I made mention back last year, and also the comment about the young man was helping these pupils cross, was this. Isn't it time that more visibility be made across our primary and secondary schools? Because that's Alakaya. The same thing is at Rumosi. At least in Alakaya, you can see some faint paint of a zebra crossing that used to be there, right on that road. I can't even remember who put that at that school. But just Rumosi here, there is nothing. Absolutely nothing. In fact, just beside the school at that junction is now a veritable market place. Business people come out and have their wares being displayed at that place beside the primary school. And then you get to Apara Link for rest, you have that secondary school, the same thing. It's almost as though that Port Harcourt people, whether it's the city local government or the Ministry of Education or indeed the state government, they seem to not have noticed that you have an institution, a place where a lot of children will be having communication. There's a lot of traffic, but there's actually very minimal in terms of identification and then safety measures for these children. The same thing at Rumokuta Girls. That's a very, 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 very popular school, very close to a market, at the same time to a major road. It doesn't even stop there. The same thing is at Elekaya. The question is, what exactly do we need to do right now? This is 2021. Fortunately, none of the children lost their lives. But look at what we should be doing about our young children. You, listening to me right now, may not have a son or a daughter in these schools, but many people do. Should we now create special minders? Should schools now have special minders to be at the junction to help children cross? Or does the police need to be create a special police now to help children cross roads? I've seen pictures, videos. I have friends. I spoke to friends who live in other countries, even in Ghana. In some areas, you have a special person who wears a uniform. His or her job is to make sure that the children cross the roads safely. Since apparently many Nigerians don't understand what zebra crossings mean or even when to slow down, you get to see very often some men, some women in their cars slow down so that the young ones can pass. But in this case of Friday, it wasn't a question of the person not slowing down. The person lost control. But the question was, where were the children? Who was minding them? Should they have been on their own? 85% of the time, if not 95% of the time, that have been on the streets looking on the roads, these children, as young as 4 and 5, are alone. Good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt. 017-923-0002, 017-923-0003, 08179230007. Then the female caller line is 08179230009. WhatsApp and Telegram available on 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. And get on facebook.com/Nigeria Info PH to join us this morning in our conversation. And our question: should special minders or maybe even the police be created for children who need to have to cross the streets to get to school? Hello, Port Harcourt, 923. Sorry about that. Please, when you call in, do well to stay away from your radio set. We'd like to get to hear from you as soon as you can. Barry is speaking to us from Ada George. Good morning, Barry.
Jude.
Good morning. Welcome.
Omamegbe.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Barry T. Kiado from Port Harcourt.
It's a pleasure.
I think the River State government, since this is the government of flyover, they should construct a flyover there so that these children can be, crossing that road. Because we're in the government of flyover.
Okay, so you're saying government should do
Better,
something.
yeah.
All right, thank you, Barry. Azubike is in GRA. Good morning, Azubike.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
I want my contribution there is that government have to post traffic warders to every school to regulate the speed and control the traffic of the school area from the motorists and the road users for crossing of the children for safety and others. Because if you ask the school to provide minder, it will cost the parents extra more tax for the school, which they might not be able to be paying. A complaint will be coming here and there. But that will be the government's responsibility to provide traffic for every school, traffic controllers.
All right, thank you very much, Azubike. Sundays at Lagos Boston. Good morning, Sunday.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good
Hello,
morning.
Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Hello, Port Harcourt.
Welcome.
This thing has been occurring, Mr. Jude. Not only that last week or so. I don't know whether the school authority have to wait for the state government or the local government to come and clean their school. These are things you need to tell Federal Code to do, or the school on their own can easily put the zebra crossing. And there are some things the school have to take it as their responsibility. Imagine paying of the looking for a security man to mount and cross these children. Because if anything should happen, not just only one life will go, many lives will go. If you come to Rumusi, you see the same thing. You come to Elakaya, you see the same thing. What are those people doing until life go before somebody will come and say, oh, we need to put speed bump, or better, on express like that, you don't put speed stopper, speed bump, or you only put zebra crossing. And there should be somebody who should carry a flag with a uniform and has to cross these children in the morning. As those children should be there, mount the time and the closing hours. So this will save a lot of life. So that tomorrow we don't begin to say, now that woman from the village or that man from the village. Thank you. God
All
bless.
right, thank you very much, Sunday, with your contribution. WhatsApp is available. Just before we go on the commercial, 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. Hello, Port Harcourt, 19.3. Good morning. Oh dear, apologies. Jude, being that the school, this is on WhatsApp right now, being that the school is located on the highway, it is so expensive to put a footbridge next to the gates of all government-owned schools on the highways. All right? What's wrong if speed breakers or bumps are put in front of all other government-owned schools and other private-owned schools that are generally not on the highways? Putting minders of police means human failure or laxity is possible. Who knows if they will start extorting vehicles and neglecting their core responsibility? Building permanent accident prevention infrastructure with little human involvement is better. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. But we'll take more of your views after the break, right here on 90.3 Nigeria Info. If you've ever seen an accident, you probably not wish that on anybody. Least of all, a child. My name is Jude. Hello, Port Harcourt. Resume so.
Real stories, real people. Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
This afternoon, so the first set don't cross, remain the second set. So then they near the grass, they never go main road. So as then they for that grass side, so the motor come with speed, hit those people who stand near the grass with full force. Then the motor enter inside bush. Yes, he lose brake. So now he run come out. Now they can't hold the driver.
Well, just in case you did not know, last week Friday, about four pupils at the Alakaya State Primary School were involved in an RT, a road traffic accident. And on Sunday yesterday, we got the report, it was in our news, that they had been discharged. All but two of them who had major injuries were still at the hospital. But now this brings us to our conversation about the safety of our children, particularly in public schools. Now, I'm going to read your messages, and there are a few of them all across. But please, if you want to join us in the conversation, 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007, and then the female caller line is 0817-923-0009. Get on Facebook, facebook.com/Nigeria Info PH, facebook.com/Nigeria Info PH. And my question is, do we need to employ minders to help our children go across the street when they're getting to school? Or is there some policing that needs to be done, or maybe an agency or something? Because these children, in all fairness, cannot do it on their own every single day. Zion is in GRA. Good morning, Zion. Thank you for joining us.
Hello, Port Harcourt.
Hello, Port Harcourt. Welcome, please.
We don't need minders. We need to still scrutinize and know the kind of drivers we have on our roads. The kind of drivers we have, most of them are so dangerous people on steering, and that's a suicide mission. Yes, we know for the outside of the government, they fail to provide the necessity facility to protect the children. Crossing the road, which is what? A zebra crossing, and also a traffic sign showing children are crossing. Speed limit 2 or speed limit 3. As a reasonable driver, once you see that sign, you go to your pedal, brake, reduce your speed limit.
Okay.
But will our Nigerian drivers adhere to that? Nigeria is the only place you see driver with a speed running 100 crossing a zebra line. It got to a point, those designing routes refuse also providing zebra crossing because the drivers are failed. Okay. It's a narrow down to the system. Where is the road safety corps? What are they doing? What is their responsibility? Okay. You know, the truth is this. The country is very easy. Nigeria is a very easy country to live. But the people made it so difficult.
All right, Zion.
So difficult.
Zion, thank you very much. Richard is our room. Good morning, Richard.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Good morning. Very well. Thank you for joining us. Good morning, please.
All right. Good morning. Two things. Before coming to your question, let me say this. While driving to UPTH this morning, I was coming from this Olu area.
Yes.
I saw a guy that was almost dying by the side of the road. He was panting to breathe. And he had things like plasters in his hands as if he had been in the hospital or something. I don't know. I wanted to help him, but people were like, if you carry him to the hospital, you get police reports, this one, that one. So for those reasons, I left. I think he's still there. That's before Ubirikwere, close to One Mango Police Station. All right. After saying that, I think actually there's a role the government has to play to keep our children safe while crossing major roads like East-West Road. I think, if not minders, there should be, even if it's a manual wall of any paramilitary body that should be attached to these schools that can cross them to keep them safe. Because no matter how well a driver wants to drive, remember they're children. They might just run into the road. So I think that should be taken into consideration. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much, Richard, for your conversation. Hello, Port Harcourt. 23, good morning.
Hello, Jude. Good morning.
Good morning, please. Welcome.
My name is Ella. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
Thank you for joining us, Ella.
So, Jude, it's not everything we just blame it on the government. We should be responsible citizens as well. Yes, like that. They should do traffic warning reminders and all. How about the drivers themselves? Anything happened last week along that one Street, because the drivers, because of this construction now, they have this diversion. So I was passing, I noticed some school children with in their school uniform. They wanted to cross, but the drivers did not just step for this children to cross. And I crossed, there was a policewoman only. So I saw what was going on. And I said, tell the policewoman to cross you now. But when she heard what I said, that she might stop the car, the kids now cross. That's point number one. Now, what of number two? Those men there and just driving. Don't they have to? Or don't they have intention of having one someday? You can see the two children trying to cross. Can't you stop for them to cross? How many lives will that even cost you? We should be ourselves. We should be like human beings. We should live like human beings. When there is a little country where most people will run away from cars, and you want to cross, you be the one trying to stop for cars instead of them stopping for you. Just do that. Everything government. How about the driver? Not every time government. We should even do our own part.
Okay.
Most times when I see those kind of scenarios, I stop and I go to the kids by my right and by my left, and I step straight and I go my way.
Doesn't take
Thank you very much for this topic. God bless you.
Thank you very much. JJ is our Umboba this morning. Good morning, JJ.
Good morning, Jude.
Good morning.
Jude,
welcome.
This matter pained me well. I don't know how to say it, but we must say it the way it is. Dude, there is this modern speed breaker, black and yellow. Okay. I don't know if you know it.
Yes, they are mobile breakers.
So, what stop the community, the ward, the local government, councillor? How much is that thing that they cannot, even the government that own the school, that they cannot buy that thing? As at the time the children are on break, some of them cross to the house to eat, put it there. Put 3 on this side, put 3 on the other side. The total you want to buy is that is like, let's say 12, 6, right? By the time you jump the first one, you will know that you'll be awakened that other thing is happening, and you know how to do it. Churches, when they are in session, they don't do it. So I don't see any big deal. All the schools around the express that people need to cross, like Rumapara, that school on Alakaya and those areas, it's not rocket science. All that thing, put it on both sides, so that by the time the children are through, you now remove them and keep them safe for tomorrow or whenever you want to use it again. It's not about whether driver or this right now. If that thing was there, at the end of the day, this maybe the driver would have swapped to another side before he gets to the children. The house zebra crossing that is not even marked there. It's wiped off. You don't even know if it is zebra crossing or not. I wonder the type of paint they use these days, for goodness sake. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Another fantastic suggestion being made. Let's stroll down to WhatsApp as we get another call in waiting. I think building overhead bridges in such areas is a good way to go. MD from Borokri. All right, hello, Jude. Let the government put a leg over bridge on all public school roads all public schools are on the major roads to prevent students crossing on those busy roads. They should have a walkover bridge like the type at the former NDDC office, and also check Lagos State. It's all over. Funke with that one. Uche is in Romola. Good morning, Uche. Good morning.
Good morning, Jude. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you. My suggestion from what you are discussing is the students are not supposed to cross the highway to school. From people's perspective, school is supposed to be a walking distance to every family. So parents should learn to put their children in schools that are very close to them so that they cannot cross highways. Crossing highways is a very big risk. to children. So if the parents should learn to put children in schools that are very close, that will prevent them from crossing highways, it will solve our problem, because government cannot do everything for us. Thank you.
Hey, all right. Thank you very much. Ibiso is on Alderley Road. Good morning, Ibiso.
Yes, good morning.
Welcome.
How was the weekend?
Very well, thank you for joining. I hope you're well too.
Okay, about this on ground, the thing there is, one, most of the drivers, they don't even understand what is zebra cross. Because sometimes when you get to that zebra cross, you as a person, I want to cross, they even position that keep their motor there. And I see that if you are expecting to stop, you know. So the thing there is, one, the road safety should educate these drivers. Two, the schools, look for somebody. If there's like 3 or 4 schools there, look for somebody, employ the person to do that work. Because, you know, the student, their life is more important. Because, okay, now, God forbid, that student that has an accident, if they lost their life, their parents will cry and the school come and apologize. The thing is, let us engage the school. If you're opening a school, look at the area and engage people. If you're paying them 20,000 in a month, my brother, is nothing.
Yeah, but Ibiso, someone complained.
I know in River State here, we don't. If you look at some of these pedestrian cross, we don't normally use it. The government should do these things and enforce people. Like in Lagos, if you don't take pedestrian cross and you cross the road on your own, they will arrest you. Have a customary court there that will charge you. So we want to the government want do these things in some areas and make sure that you put people that are not tax laws that will go and disturb innocent people. People that will implement it very well, and you see things will happen very well, because our children's life is more important than anything.
All right, so thank you very much. Emmanuel is on Transamadi. Good morning. Igbo in Ishokmu, please give us a minute. Emmanuel, welcome.
Good morning. My name is Emmanuel, just like you said.
Good morning. Welcome. Welcome.
The issue of zebra crossing along the highway is something we have to let the public know. No matter how you put on the mark that this is a zebra crossing, vehicle owners will not still obey that sign. I'll give you a classical example. Go to Obio College. I did a safety moment there. Go to Obio College. There's a zebra crossing leading to the Obio Cottage. I stood there. People were waiting on the pavement to cross. Cars did not stop. Even with a road bump to slow down the cars for people to cross and the zebra crossing, people did not wait for the cars, vehicles did not wait for people to cross. There have to be an enlightenment program.
Enlightenment program, okay.
For that to happen, for people to see and obey zebra crossings. If that is not done, no matter what it is, no matter how clear it is, people will still not observe it.
Okay.
It's not only schools. Go to public institutions. They have zebra crossing going into the facility. People don't respect that. That's my own opinion.
All right, thank you very much. Igo is in Isiokpo. Good morning, Igo.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome.
How are you?
Very well, thank you for joining us. Good morning.
The topic just on another discuss this morning is very interesting one.
Yes, please.
I will tell you this. You know this very well. Our countrymen and women, they've lost it all in driving. Most of us don't know what we call defensive driving. If you drive defensively on the road, you observe the road very well. Even someone is reversing, even the goat is crossing, you know how to manage your vehicle. Then drugs also contributed to it. That our young men and women don't know how to control their vehicle, how to drive. They feel as if we stand behind sitting behind the steering wheel just to start, engage and drive off. You don't know our traffic rules, the highway code. It is very, very bad. I also suggest a quick read.
Okay.
To be started, consulted at all the schools on the highway.
Yes.
To enable free passage of pedestrians.
Okay.
So that's just all I have said.
Igo, thank you very much. Messages are coming through. I need to get to them on Facebook, facebook.com/NigeriaInfoPH. Victor Odukana says, whatever will help in reducing the rate of death in this country, I am in support We need it's too much. Okay, thank you very much. Henry said this is just a matter of understanding, because even the drivers don't limit their speed even when they see these children trying to cross. They act so inhumane, and you could even feel for these children as they look so helpless. All right, okay. Let's see. It says, of course, many of these drivers don't have patience, even when they don't even follow traffic or laws again. Well, we need this for the children. Okay, all right, thank you very much. We need this for the children. Okay, all right, we have just about 10 more minutes to go, so get to read more messages. 017-923 0002, 017-923 0003, 017-923 0007, and then the female caller line is 017-923 0009. Hello, Port Harcourt, 93. Good morning.
Oh, so good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome, please.
This topic is very interesting. We are talking about safety of our children, future of tomorrow. This is Joel from Bury.
Good morning, Joel.
I have listened to many of our contributors and what they've said as salient points, but I still want to bring in one suggestion, very practical. If you check these our children, the parents, they are spending much. Why did I say so? They give them money for transportation to school in the morning and back to the house. What if, because we have PT in all, both private and public schools, if this parent comes together and then maybe notify the minister, somebody who is in charge of education, we call it in the state, what do we call it? In the state.
Well, the State Primary Education Board.
Or the person in charge, Commissioner of Education.
Okay, all right.
So if they invite this person and then sit up, this money they are spending, if they are able to provide long buses that can take them, because they have location where students are coming from to this school.
Okay.
If they have long buses,
hello, Joe.
The state government will be involved.
Okay.
They get long buses for the children, have different locations where they will be, and the time take them to be there, so that they can just come out, drivers that will get them from there to school and back home. It's one of the ways we can save all these menace too. They will take them safely from the house down to the school.
Yeah.
Then when school closes, they take them back. If they use all this, they've been putting on transportation and whatever, and then do these things and then maintain it, because they'll be from month to month or timely, they see what they agree on. That's what they do in private schools. And you see,
yes.
So if they can look to this direction, I think it will go a long way to allocate some of these problems we are saying. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you very much. And I think that's a very great suggestion, talking about the system to have buses to take our children to and from school. I think that's a fantastic idea. I think it's a laudable idea. Well, as always, we live in a climate where the most challenging factor for great ideas will be the willpower to do so, and obviously finances. Many of the children who live who attend some of these schools, particularly state primary school, and we have to use Alakaya as an example, because this is about the second or third time that such an accident has happened at that particular spot. Many of those children just live directly opposite the school, and I mean directly. I see them coming through from Alakaya Junction, from the streets, facing the school. Very few of them I get to see coming from further away. And so, yes, it's good to have a bus system to carry them, but what about those who are very close and they just literally just walk to school? They don't need a bus, you just have to walk to school. The suggestion so far, some have intimated having bridges, but on the highway, I'm curious now, how do we get it's not impossible, there's no such thing as impossibility, but having a walk bridge right now on the east-west road, that could help. But at how many intervals? Is that every junction now? The school itself is close to a junction, so maybe that could suffice. And then there's also the security challenges that could come, because I remember we had footbridges across Aba Road. I remember GRA Junction used to have a footbridge growing up. At some point in time, Garrison as well. But you get on the bridge, it started out with beggars, and then we became stalkers, and then became thieves. Same thing with Lagos. There's a lot that can be done. There's fantastic ideas that we bring forth. Uche is on the line. Let's get to hear from Uche this morning. Good morning, Uche. How's the warfare?
Yes, warfare.
Yes, welcome, Uche. Good morning.
Yeah, good.
Welcome, please.
I just want to contribute to it.
Yes, please.
You see, I send my dedication to the family of those the children of my But the only thing I find out in this situation of driving, people doesn't think of safety anymore. If you watch these KK drivers, you watch the way they drive, you watch the KK bus drivers, the way they drive. They drive very drastically as if they don't have what is called impatient driving. Now, we talk of safety. You talk of the safety of people you are talking about. Yes, people you can see, they are driving. They are making sure they are using their phone. They are pressing their phone steady. Somebody that is driving, that you think of safety first. Then somebody is crossing the road. You are on the road pressing your phone. You don't even gather yourself together to be on the steering where you are driving. Then at the end of the day, you get and hurt somebody on the way. You don't compare that yourself to say that you devil work. Whoever is your own work that cause the news. Lack of impatience of people and lack of the way people behave on the road is not good. I actually want to urge people to know that when you're on the road, you concentrate. For you to go to driving school, people learn from a lot when they go to driving school. But now, anybody can just be a conductor driver. That is what leads us to all these problems we are having. Please, I urge people to know that safety is safety of everyone. Let us guide our children well and protect them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let us all help our children. Back to the messages right now. Hello, Port Harcourt. Jude, there are no new problems in the world. All problems that have been solved are well documented in books and online. A crossing guard, North American English, a lollipop man or lady, British or Irish or Australian English, crosswalk attendant or Australian, that's Australian, or school road patrol, that's New Zealand. It's a traffic management personnel who is normally stationed on bus roadways to aid pedestrians, often associated with elementary school. Crossing guards stop the flow of traffic so pedestrians could cross at intersections. All over the world, minors must cross the road under adult supervision. BOB. I think BOB is very correct. It's not new. So why are we stalling? Unduka is at Omagwa. Good morning, Unduka.
Yeah, Mr. Jude. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome, please.
Hello, Port Harcourt.
Hello, Port Harcourt.
Yeah, on this issue, I want to say something concerning the drivers. You know, these our drivers, the way they drive, when you are driving, we are taught that when you are driving, the person in front of you is guiding you. Then when you stop a little, just a little to allow a vehicle pass, you will see a vehicle coming behind you. We want to overtake from every angle. Remember, these children, they have not crossed here. They were seen by the bush. So if this driver has waited to know why the other vehicle stopped, he wouldn't have lost control to jam those children. Now, if the government can use their means of a task force, let them recruit task force. Instead of sending task forces to Agboro, Joint, and the Rumokoro, let them set some group of task force that will monitor these keke drivers, because this recklessness is only on the taxi drivers. The taxi drivers are the cause of this major issue because they want to meet up the target. So they cut corners, even when they see that there is a hold up ahead of them. They don't care. So that's my contribution. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Unduka from Omagwa. All right, let me get to more messages now. Tamla Saki Jumbo says, I think school authorities should sing it like a song in the ears of their pupils, that they should never cross an express alone. They should seek any close elder to help them or approach any matured person close to them to help them cross the road. Tamla Saki, that sounds like a decent system, you know where we live right now. A lot of people are just worried about everything. The problem is that most of these drivers are not patient to wait, even when they see the vehicle ahead of them has stopped. So government should take the responsibility of them to recruit boys, really. Just like task force. That's Ngene from Omagua. Okay, all right. So more task force being required once again in Port Harcourt. Hello, Jude. As much as we're talking about the government to come in, I am also of the opinion that parents and teachers have a major role to play, considering the nature of our drivers and the circumstances that are likely to occur. Sometimes it's good that a certain school. Sometimes they go secondary school. Where I was teaching, we introduced Variety Friday, where I gave regular orientation on my school pupils on how best to use the road while crossing, coming and going to school. Parents should also come over to schools to get their wards, especially the little ones. All right. Hello, Jude. A personal responsibility is the watchword of the government that does not wish to serve the public. In Nigeria, we keep putting our lives in the hands of people, that individuals, rather than the people we elected, and we are paying to run the society smoothly. We complain that there are no jobs, yet we need people to help children cross the road. We need school bus drivers to carry children to school, etc. In River State, public schools are no longer allowed to raise money from parents to solve school problems like buying signboards, constructing speed bumps, and hiring a crossing guard. There's a plethora of solutions here. The question which is most appropriate for our climate. 92.3 Nigeria Info. Hello, Port Harcourt resumes after the break.